Yes, today we are going to learn the IPA again. Mm, one of you have attended it during the demo class, the other one hasn't. So, we are going to cover it again. And it is very important for you to learn any kind of pronunciation in English throughout your lifetime. Okay, if you have to know what is the correct pronunciation of any word in English, it is extremely important. So please put some effort towards learning the IPA. So let's see what IPA is. Okay, we are going to learn different English sounds and pronunciations today. So, firstly, to begin with, this word, when it's written like this, it's read, it's a noun. Okay, I'll talk about parts of speech tomorrow, but here this word is read as pronunciation. Okay, as a word, you're saying pronounce. How to pronounce it, right? You have to read with the O. How to pronounce the word. That's how you ask. Okay, how to pronounce the word. But when I'm saying pronunciation, it comes with the U. Pronunciation. That's how it's pronounced. All right. So in English, there are 26 alphabets. We are familiar with these alphabets, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, or Z. However, you have learned it, right? There are only 26 alphabets in English, but in total, there are 44 sounds. Okay, there are 44 sounds in English. So there are obviously more sounds than there are letters, right? So what will happen? We see same letter being pronounced in different ways in while using them in different words. So how do we avoid this confusion? Right? That's why we are learning about IPA, which is International Phonetic Alphabets. So this is an example of seeing different sounds of letter C. Like imagine this word. It is read as cat, right? The letter C is pronounced with the k sound, right? Cat. Then here, this word is read as city. The letter C is pronounced with the s sound, city, right? And then you have this word which is read as chocolate. Here you are reading with the ch sound. Same letter C, but it has three different sounds. K sound, s sound, and ch sound. So how do you know which one to say? Why can't I read this as sat with the S, right? Or why can't I say chart, right? With the CH. So how do I know how to read that word? So that is to avoid this confusion they have made International Phonetic Alphabet. In short, it is called IPA. Okay, so in IPA there are different symbols like this. It will be written with different symbols. Sorry, in presentation mode this doesn't show, but I can show you off presentation. Like you can see here now. These are the different symbols for chocolate. So don't be afraid. Oh my god, what are all these letters? I don't understand. Right? You don't have to worry about it. We will learn them shortly. So if we see these letters, it's quite similar to English letters. You can make it out easily that this is a K, this is a S, right? So it's telling you that the C in this word is to be read with the K sound. Cat. So this word is k. This symbol is telling you ah sound, and this symbol is telling me the sound. So totally, I with all together, I will read it as cat. Okay, that is how the symbol is showing me how to read that specific word. Okay, so these symbols are what we are going to learn today. So totally there are 44 of them. Each, it depends on how your mouth is making the sounds. Based on all the different sounds that your mouth will make, they have given us 44 symbols in IPA. So firstly there are vowel sounds which are on top, and then you have consonant sounds. Okay, and diphthongs are also as considered as vowel sounds, but they're separately categorized here because you have two letters here. There are two syllables in this sound. Your mouth starts with one form and it ends with another. That's the reason they're called as diphthongs. Okay, so let's start with vowels. Different vowels in English: A, E, I, O, and U. Right? There are 5 English letters that are called as vowels. But in IPA, there are more vowel sounds, and it is important for us to know all the different vowel sounds in English. So I'm going to repeat each of the symbol 2 times. Make sure you're repeating after me. Okay, do not miss this. Please repeat after me. Okay, E, 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 U, 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 E, 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 O, O, A, 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 O, O. Okay, so if you see the symbols, they are very similar to English letters I, U, E, A, right? So you have to notice how I'm making the sound and you have to practice accordingly. So if you have 2 dots after your symbol, it means that it's a elongated sound. Like this second symbol, for example, it's read as E. E, right? With a long E sound. Like, for example, if I have to read this word, right? In IPA, they will write it as like this. This is how they will write in IPA. So, what this is telling me, the E sound, I have to elongate it. It's telling me I have to read this as teeth. Okay, so that's how it'll show you have to pull the sound. So with 2 dots, you have to pull the sound. So that is one thing. Then this session is recorded, so you can always go back and review if you have missed any sounds. All right, so these are the basic vowel sounds. Now we are going to learn some diphthongs. These are also considered as vowel sounds, but they have 2 syllables in them. So let's see what they are. Ear, ear, air, air, oor, oor, ow, ow, oh, oh, a, I, I, oi, oi. Okay, so that's the diphthongs for you. For example, if I have to say boy, right? That is when you will have symbols like this. So this word is IPA for boy. Okay, it will tell you this has to have the oi sound. So you will read it as boy. Okay, so you don't always think that don't associate your letter with the sound. So because same letters will have different kinds of sounds. Okay, that's the reason I'm giving you these examples. So these were your vowel sounds. Now we are moving on to consonant sounds. In consonants, there are two kinds of sounds. One is voiced and other one is unvoiced. Unvoiced is when you're just giving out air. Okay, you're only giving out air. You're not making your vocal cord vibrate. You're not using your throat. Okay, if you touch your neck, it should not vibrate. You're only using the puff of air and your lips to make these sounds. That is unvoiced consonant sounds. So in this chart, you have the first row and the H, right? This symbol is unvoiced consonant sound. So let's see what they are. I'm going to repeat twice. Repeat after me. P, p, t, t. For this, I know it's just sound, it's just air. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my tongue in between my teeth. See? Okay, it's a soft TH sound. Okay, then you have ch, ch, s, s, sh, sh, k, k. Okay, head sound, it's just air. Alright, so these are your unvoiced sounds. They're, they're just air that you're leaving out of your mouth. Okay, your voice is not coming out. So that's the reason you're calling it unvoiced consonant sounds. Now we are moving on to voiced consonant sounds, which is your second row and your third row except for H. Okay, so let's see what they are. First one, B, B, V, V, D, D. This this symbol is again th sound, so you have to put your tongue in between your teeth. Okay, zzz, zzz, zzz. Okay, th sound. Zzz. Then j, j, zzz, zzz. You're putting your tongue right behind your teeth for z sound. Zzz, zzz. This is much stronger z sound. Zh, zh. You may have heard waters or bees buzzing, right? Zh. Then g, g. Then this is just, you shouldn't say m. It's just without saying m, without e. Just say That is this symbol. Okay. Then don't read this as n. It is just n sound. Okay. Mm, mm. This is big, stronger n sound. You know this n in Hindi, right? This n, that sound comes for this symbol. Mm, mm. Okay. Then r, R, L, L, V, V. This is Y, Y. Okay, so these are all your consonant sounds. So we're going to discuss some difficult sounds. Okay, so the voiceless TH sound, the symbol we saw earlier. If you didn't understand how to pronounce it from what I showed, you can try saying these words. Thing. Okay, the sound. Ting, ting. Hot, hot, hot. Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Okay, the th sound is what we are making. Th sound. Okay, think, hot, thirsty. Then you have the big th sound, which you have to say the. Okay, this, the sound, this, that, that. Weather, weather, mother, mother. Okay, this all th sound is the sound, not the sound, the sound. Okay, that is your voiced th sound. Then you have difficult r sounds. You have r and r, right? We have different symbols in our native language, like Kannada and Hindi. We use different matras and what to say this sounds, right? R and R sound. For that, they have different words in English as well. It's called as alveolar tap and alveolar approximant. You don't have to remember these, okay? Just remember the symbol so that you know how to pronounce these words. That's all. Okay, you don't have to remember all these words, big names, don't have to remember. You just remember the symbols so you can use it in IPA while learning pronunciations. Okay, so firstly, you have R sound, right? Butter, butter, R sound, butter, ladder, ladder, mother, mother. Then you have R sound, rest, rest, proud, proud, red, red. Alright? R and R sound, two different symbols are used. So make sure you remember those symbols. Okay. So now we're going to read tongue twisters. I remember Vani was reading this during the demo class. So can Ratnesh read this for me now? Yes, Ratnesh, can you unmute and read the tongue twister?
Red,
Read it fully, full sentence, two times.
red, red,
Red, leather.
leather,
Mm-hmm.
yellow, leather,
Yes. Can you read it a little faster?
red, leather, yellow,
Leather.
leather.
Yes. So you make sure you note these tongue twisters down. Okay. You should be able to read them properly, like fastly. See how I'm reading it. Okay. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. So at least 3, 4 times you should be able to tell it clearly. This is to improve your pronunciations. Okay, so make sure you're writing this down and you are practicing it. Okay, for rest of the week I want you to practice it to improve your pronunciations. You need to get these sounds in your tongue, with your tongue. Okay. Vani, can you read the second one, please? Vani, are you there?
Six slippery snails slid silently southward.
Yes. One more time.
Six slippery snails slid silently southward.
Good. So, once I have all the tongue twisters on the slide, you can take a screenshot and save it. Okay, instead of writing it down, you can do that as well. So you can practice it, because at the end of the week, I'm gonna ask you. I want both of you to be able to pronounce it very clearly. Okay. So yes, Ratnesh, third tongue twister, please.
How can a
Clam,
clam
cram.
clam
Yes, this is clam, cram,
clam cram is
in
a clean
cream
cream can?
can. Yes. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Okay, how can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Yes, Vani.
She sees cheese by the seashore.
Hmm. One more time.
She sees cheese by the seashore.
Yes. Um, yes. So you can take a screenshot and save these tongue twisters for your practice later.
Okay,
Then
ma'am.
I'll change the slide. Ratnesh, are you done?
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, Ratnesh, now we are practicing long vowel sounds. Can you read the first tongue twister?
The green fish lean not
Greasy.
greasy.
Yes. The greasy, you know what greasy means, right? It means oily. Okay. When there is oil, it slides, it's slippery, right? That is grease. So, yes. You have to make sure you are able to read it at least two or three times, all right? The green tea is clean, not greasy. The green tea is clean, not greasy. You can make sure you are paying attention to the punctuation as well. When there is a comma, you give a small break there. The green tea is clean, not greasy. Okay. Vani, next sentence, please.
A black cat sat on a flat mat.
Yes.
A
One more.
black cat sat on a flat mat.
Good. Yes, Ratnesh, third one.
He's deep in a dra-
Dream
dream, it seems.
seems. Yeah. It seems. You know what it seems means? You know what? People in Hindi they say like ऐसे दिखता है, right? So that's what it means. It seems. Okay. He's deep in a dream. It seems. ऐसे लग रहा है कि वो सपना देख रहा है. That's what the sentence means. He's deep in a dream, it seems. Yes, Vani, next sentence, please.
Five wise mice gave high fives.
Yes.
Five wise mice gave high fives.
You got comfortable with it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, you guys can take the screenshot for your practice later on.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, okay. So next we have mixed vowel sounds. Can you read that, Ratnesh?
Noise,
Noisy noise.
noisy noise,
A noise.
a noise, and
Oyster.
oyster.
Yes. Means oyster is a type of sea animal. Okay, oyster is a type of sea animal. So what you're saying is a noise that is noisy irritates the oyster. Okay, another word for irritate is annoy. Annoy. So we are practicing the oi sound here, right? A noisy noise annoys an oyster. Okay, we're practicing the oi sound. Yes. Vani, next one.
The little bit of
Litter.
litter is in the middle of the puddle.
Yes. One more time.
The little bit of litter is in the middle of the puddle.
Yes. Good. Ratnesh, next one.
Around the
Rugged.
Rugged.
rubber rocks, the rubber,
The ragged rascal ran.
the ragged rascals ran.
Yes. Rugged means rough. Okay. You know, rocks are not smooth, right? They're very rough. So a rough surface is a rugged surface. Okay. A ragged means ragged is when your clothes are torn, right? Very saggy and old clothes. You can see like they would be very dirty and torn. So somebody who's wearing like very torn clothes and he's not a good person. So they're saying rascals. The ragged rascals ran. Okay. So old torn clothes are ragged. Okay. Vani, last one.
How now, brown cow? Slow down. Wow.
Yes.
How
So,
now, brown cow? Slow down. Wow.
yeah. So, again, diphthongs, different sounds we are practicing here. So, these you can take a screenshot of these last pair of tongue twisters for your practice later on. Sorry. Yes. Okay. So, we're going to see some. Okay, let's not do this. This might be a little. Okay, I will introduce these to you, but we will discuss this later. Just pay attention of how it sounds and all of those things, okay? But don't worry too much about it. We will discuss this again in further classes. So there is something called as sentence stress. Yesterday also I mentioned like there is difference why native speakers sound so good in English, but if we are saying the same words, we don't sound like them, right? You may have wondered, I'm saying the same word, but why can't I sound like them? The reason is because where we are stressing in a word or a sentence matters a lot. Okay, same word can be told in different ways and it will sound differently. So based on how you sound is you will judge whether you are a native speaker or you're new to English, right? So that's the reason we have to practice where we are stressing the word and where we are stressing the sentence. So there is these examples. Just pay attention on how they sound to you right now. Okay. So first sentence, if I simply read the sentence without any stress, it sounds like she's coming to the party, right? A simple sentence, she's coming to the party. Now, if I say she's coming to the party, how does it sound? I'm stressing on she. So it shows that I can't believe that this person is coming to the party, right? She's coming to the party, right? It sounds like a question. Like, really? Is she coming? And if I stress it differently, it will sound differently. So here, if I stress on she, it will say, I'm thinking, okay, she is coming and not anyone else, right? But if I put the stress in the middle of the sentence, she's coming to the party, how does it sound? Like, she's coming and she's not going anywhere else, right? We are talking just about her action of coming to the party. She's coming to the party. So it sounds like I'm stressing her presence in the party. Okay. And then if I stress on the party, she's coming to the party. Okay, I'm putting more stress on party now. That means now she's coming to the party and not anywhere else. The stress is on the event. So without all these explanations, if I just put stress in the sentence, it will sound differently. So you can make out what idea I'm trying to convey. Am I stressing on the person or am I stressing on the event? You'll get the idea and you can communicate accordingly. So this is the idea of sentence stress. Where you stress on the sentence, it will change the meaning when you are speaking English. Okay, that's the reason it's important to stress in the right places. Now, here I have an example. I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, that means he didn't steal it, but he still took it. That is the kind of meaning it will give. Listen once again carefully. I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money. That means I'm saying that he didn't steal the money, but he still took it. Okay, now, um, if I change this stress to he, if I'm stressing at he, I didn't say he stole the money. How does it sound to you? Probably he didn't steal it, somebody else stole it, right? The money is still stolen. That is the kind of idea you will get. I didn't say he stole the money, right? You get the difference? There's a very slight difference, but I just want you to make out that slight difference. Okay. So based on where you're stressing in the sentence, what you're trying to, the message changes. Another example, I want to go to the movies tonight. What am I stressing here? Movies. It means movies is where I want to go, not anywhere else. If I change the stress to tonight, what will happen? I want to go to the movies tonight. It means I want to go to the movies today night and not any other time. Okay? That is the kind of different meaning change I'm talking about. Here, if you stress on movies, the event will change. If you stress on tonight, the timings will change. Then let's see next example. I can't believe she's coming to the party. Okay, I can't believe she's coming to the party. If I change the sentence stress to party, I can't believe she's coming to the party. What does it sound like? That she's a person who doesn't normally go to the parties, but she's going to be there. So that is the meaning. But if I stress here, I can't believe she's coming to the party, it means that that person is important. I'm giving importance to the person rather than the event. All right. So that was sentence stress. Normal words, you are saying it as it is, but I was just stressing it in different parts of the sentences, right? I was changing the stress at different parts of the sentences to convey different kinds of messages with similar meaning. But here, now, what I'm going to do, same word, I'm going to stress differently within the word itself. For example, see these first pair of words. The spelling is the same, RECORD, right? But if I say record and record, okay, the first word is pronounced as record. Record, if I say record, it is a noun. Okay, record is a noun, means to tape something to save for later. Okay, it's a tape. We are talking about a tape that is recorded. Okay, we captured something, we captured an event with the camera and we have saved the record. So that is the record. You pronounce with the stress in the first two letters, record. But if I stress the other part of the word, record, it will become a verb. It is the action to capture something with the camera, right? It's the action word, record. Okay, so it also, the meaning of the word changes based on where you're stressing within the word as well. All right, let's see another example here. If I say content, it is a adjective. Content. Adjective means I'm saying that I'm very happy and satisfied. Okay, it's a descriptive word. I'm saying I'm very happy and satisfied. I'll say I'm contented. Contented. Okay, I'm putting stress on the last part of the word, content. That is a adjective. If I put stress on the first part of the word, if I say content, content, it will become a noun. Like you may have heard, there are many content makers in social media, right? What is the content of this book? What is the content of this lesson? It means the subject matter. What does this book contain? That will be its contents. It's a noun. Contents and content. Same spelling, but it has different meanings based on how you stress the word. Then, last pair, reject and reject. Okay, here I'm stressing on the first letters, so it's a reject. Reject. Somebody who is like not accepted within a group, right? That person will be a reject. Or if a item material is not accepted within the batch, that will be a reject. Okay, something that is going for recycling or discarded, that is a reject. It's a noun. Okay, if I'm saying reject this piece, it is defected, then I will put the stress on the last part of the word, reject. Reject and reject. Okay, so these are some commonly used words that uses word stress. Make a note of them. And it's also important for us to change our voice when we are communicating, right? When we are speaking in our native language, we tend to do lot of articulation. We put so much of emotion into it. Our voice goes up pen down, and we express all the feelings that we have in the sentences when we are speaking, right? So same thing has to be done in English as well, otherwise there'll be no life in the language, right? We want to sound more natural when we are speaking English. So that's the reason I'm introducing this in the very beginning of our course. So I want you to start applying these things from here on. All right. So rise and fall of the pitch in your voice is very important. Express anything you feel, right? Um, Let me read this sentence based on the stressed words given here. It's about time we finished our project. Okay. If I just read it, it's about time we finished our project, it doesn't feel anything. But if I say it's about time we finished our project, so it will give you that stress, right? There is a time limit probably, so she's really stressed about finishing the project. So it gives you that expression, that need for time, right? It gives you that pressure. So that's the reason it's important to raise and fall in your pitch. Let's see one more. I'm going to the store to buy some groceries. I'm going to the store to buy some groceries. Let's meet at the park at 8 o'clock. Okay, let's meet at the park at 8 o'clock. Okay, spaces, gaps, stress wherever you feel it's important when you're talking, right? Then here I have not shown highlighted words, but let's read it with expressions. Okay, the moonlight shimmered, the stars twinkled, and a night full of magic. The moonlight shimmered, the stars twinkled, a night full of magic. Okay, I'm just showing you articulative reading of these sentences, so you'll start applying them when you're speaking your language. Okay, let's not do this today. We'll stop here for now. You guys have any doubts that we have learned today in today's class? Sounds, pronunciations, stress, word stress, sentence stress. Okay, so what I want you to take back from today is learning IPA sounds. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Just you can watch our videos. We'll make sure that you are provided with the link to the videos today. Okay, so all the classes, yeah, to today's third class, right? So we'll make sure we are getting all the links so you can watch the videos, or you can also find it online. IPAs are there are so many different videos for IPAs. Whichever you feel comfortable, just make sure you are practicing that. Okay, so as of now I was really thinking I will give you one more worksheet to make sentences, but I'll not do that because I want you to practice IPA today. And Ratnesh, yesterday's worksheet, I really want you to try attending it. Okay, it's simple phrases. Please try to make simple sentences. I want to see how you'll do it. Okay, if you don't have any doubts, then we are done for today. Okay, then no doubts. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, take care.
Thank you, madam.